Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 25 yards to the house. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Jets 7, Colts nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground with Swift. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy that's on the top.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come back team! Come back team!
Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. This is Swift on the counter. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time. Running left, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, a run with Hall. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead is Hall. Fights loose. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 20, here's second down at a yard. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity.
He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Richardson looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
An 8-yard pickup. Brings up fourth down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Go, Street.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Give to Hall running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, We can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Richardson to the air on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Colts. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Second down and 3. Here's Hall again. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
19 Lions.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And in a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a give right side Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. In motion left, Bateman. On second down, Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 87 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards, good enough for first.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Shedding through the defense. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready, set.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here Richardson yet again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Fighting his way through contact. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Richardson.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this... And intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Richardson off the play fake.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw
19
it.
tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Richardson to throw off play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence,
Ball has it knocked loose, and the Colts pick it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
and with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start